today's Saturday. That means one thing on this YouTube channel. It is pallet time, but not just pallet time. It is electronics time. My favorite kind of pallets to buy. So, what we got today? I've got an Amazon electronic custom return pallet that has a total MSRP of $2,112. Pretty good price point. Over $2,000. So I'm pretty excited about this one. It could be a good one at that higher price point. But that is only if that is the full MSRP according to Amazon. That is if everything is brand new. But this is custom returns. So a large chunk is going to be used or slightly used. Some will be brand new still, factory sealed, just customer returns. Some could be warehouse damaged, just packed or just package, damaged. So this is going to be fun no matter what. These are a blast to go through when it is electronics. But my price that I paid, all I paid, was $273. That is it. I don't pay shipping cost. Buy locally. I pick up in person. No shipping. I actually calculated though, because people always ask, what would shipping have cost for these 2 boxes that came on one pallet? These boxes weigh, I'd say, about 20 to 25 pounds a piece. So I calculated, if I actually would have paid shipping cost, these 2 boxes with shipping would have been roughly about $330 in shipping. So actually, it would have been close if I would have paid shipping. In Indiana, shipping. These would have cost me almost $600 combined with shipping. If you bought these to ship out west, it would have been more than that. So if you paid shipping costs, pretty much, there's no money to be made. So do everything you can do to buy locally, pick up in person, don't pay shipping costs. Try your best. But sometimes you can't help it, I understand. Sometimes there are no places to buy locally. And that's when you just gotta work your magic and find a website that you can try to get as cheap shipping as you possibly can, But that just takes research. So, what we got? This box is only like half full. There's not much in it. Okay, here we go. First thing. Everything will be sold on the normal platforms. eBay, Amazon, Mercari, Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, Shop. Any place I can make $1, I'll sell it. But this first item is still factory sealed. It is just, looks like slightly Amazon warehouse damaged packaging. Like I told you in the beginning of the video, some items will be brand new, just warehouse damaged. So this one is the Panasonic 3 handset version, a little bit more expensive. I think this is like $35, $40 new. I think about $40 or so. I could be wrong though. I usually don't get phones factory sealed. That is very uncommon. I'm used to selling these things used. But everything I do update more accurate prices when I edit my videos. Down below here, I always put updated, more accurate pricing. So, because sometimes it is hard to keep track of everything. Looks like we've got an older version of the Apple, like earpods before they went wireless. That's exactly what it looks like. Just the old wired Apple earpods. Those are probably like $20 though, I bet. They don't look used. I don't see like any earwax on them. But as long as they're not counterfeit though, I have to take these things out and look at them much, much closer to see if they're counterfeit or not. Because sometimes it's hard to tell. Anyway, next What do we got? Oh, we have a stamper. This stamper says 3 designing women? How am I going to sell that? I don't know. How am I going to sell that? I wonder if that's like a custom made stamper right there that says 3 designing women. That might be a custom made thing. That might be impossible to sell. I'm not sure about that thing. That could be a doozy. But next, oh, we got the game catchphrase. But it needs batteries though. So first, like what, 4 things? This thing's like $5. First 4 things. The phone's nice though. The phone's factory sealed. It's brand new. But nothing really too exciting yet, really. Everything's just been kind of just, you know. What is this? A backpack? Looks like it. Oh, this is a duffel bag. On it says Star. So it looks like a child's, just like a duffel bag. Why is this thing electronic? Oh, it probably has to do with like carrying around your electronics. Probably that's how they classified this thing, I bet. It's padded though. That's like $10 or so. Nothing too exciting. And we have, this looks like a case for, would it be for like a Microsoft tablet thing or something? Kind of what it looks like, maybe. I'm an Apple guy. I know my Apple products. When I go off of Apple, outside of Apple products, sometimes I go kind of not very knowledgeable, let's say. But yeah, I'm about to do a little research on this thing, figure out exactly what this thing goes to. There are no markings that tell me what it actually goes to, but something. Oh, what's this? Oh, Ps4 Game, first one. I've gotten this game how many times in my liquidation pals the past couple months? I know if you watch this channel, you've seen this actual game 2 or 3 times already so far. Is it in there? Make sure there's no code showing. Yeah, no codes are showing. Disc 1 and Disc 2. I know Ps4 games, prices fluctuate on these things so quickly, it seems like. The last couple I've sold used, I think, in like the $30 range, if I remember correctly. I think. Yeah. So it's probably around the same price. But I'll update below if I'm wrong on that. But, yeah, first Ps4 game. Can't beat that. At least we got out, a cool video game. So we got a couple iPhone cords. I keep all that stuff. And then, are you serious? A pay-as-you-go. Is that a phone card? Trio SIM. Oh, it's a SIM card. It looks like it is a UK country SIM card. Packaging on is kind of beat up. I don't know about that. Has any value or not. I don't know. Glass protector for the 6 Plus and 6S Plus. Woo, that is an outdated phone. I actually had the 6S, or just, actually no. What phone did I have? iPhone 6, up until just a few months ago. And I upgraded to the iPhone XS just before Christmas time. So I had the iPhone 6 for, I had it like for, I think 4 years, 3 years, something like that. I can't get this thing. Is it sealed or something? Might be sealed, but tempered glass, iPhone 6, $5-10 or so. Car mount for your phone. I saw this for like $5. Nothing too exciting. Ooh, what's this? This is the first one I have received. Oh my goodness. We got some good coming up. But this is also kind of cool. This is the first one I've received of the PlayStation Classic that came out right before Christmas time. I know this thing had a lot of controversy around this system. A lot of people did not like it because of, what was it? It came out in, was it the PAL version instead of like the US version or something like that. So the gameplay isn't what we're used to, like with our version of our TV sets. It's something like that. I'm going to research it, figure it out. But I'm actually going to keep this one because it's the first one I've received. So I want to keep one to have with my little Nintendo Mini that I got, the Super NES Mini, my Atari Mini, my Sega Mini, and now PlayStation little classic. So I got them all now. So yeah, that's cool. Be keeping it. But yeah, this was $100. But last I've seen, I think the prices of this thing have dropped to like 40, 50 bucks now. Like the retail price, they have absolutely plummeted on this system. But I'm happy to have it. Okay, next item. That was underneath of that Sony PlayStation system. If it's actually in this box, this is freaking awesome. Look at this. This just paid for this whole pallet, probably times 2. We got the Canon PowerShot G7X Mark II. This is like a $500 camera. If it's in there. And it's not broken. That was crazy. I picked up the Sony and I was excited about that. I picked it up and this thing was staring at me. And I was just like, whoa, where did this thing come from? Okay, this looks good. Here's the memory card for it. It's still in the factory sealed packaging. There's the memory card. So that's never been installed in the camera. Instruction booklet. Wipe for it. Oh, you've got to be joking. Are you serious? Are you serious? Wow. That looks brand new. I think I just got a brand new Canon G7X Mark II. Are you freaking serious? I can't believe that. Like this thing is, this packaging, I think I'm the first person to take it out of the freaking packaging. Here is the factory sealed battery for it. The battery's never been installed in it. Here is the wrist strap for it. It's still factory sealed. Wow. Here's the charger for the battery. It's still in the factory packaging. There's the cord for it that goes with the battery charger. Wow. Okay, this is kind of amazing. So I gotta look this thing up now. I gotta find out exactly how much this thing sells for. I'm pretty sure, because whenever I bought my last camera, I actually looked at this as just kind of like a little, like a side camera, the G7X Mark II, and I'm thinking it was around like $500 or so, in that range. $550. I think I just hit a fantastic home run with this. Be right back. So this is fantastic. So on Amazon, this package deal with the 32 gigabyte memory card, it sells for about $525. eBay, it sells for about $500. Like, I can't sell this on Amazon because you have to be approved to sell Canon products. So only place I could sell this would be on eBay. So on eBay, selling this as new other, which is open package item in new condition. Like I could get upwards of $500 for this camera. That is crazy. For this whole thing, I only paid $273 for this whole pallet. So this camera just covered the entire pallet. Plus, I'm in some major profit already. That's freaking awesome. That is awesome. So I did not expect that whatsoever. So, keep going. Next, we got a lighted rectangular inspection mirror. I've never got one of these in a pallet before. An inspection mirror, kind of like what the military uses over in Afghanistan when they look underneath the vehicles for IEDs and stuff like that. So something like this, probably like, what, 20 bucks or so, I bet. And then we do have some records in here. That's something that I like to see. We'll do those last in from this box. And then we've got a thing of Avery address labels. A whole thing of address labels. That's probably good, what, 10 bucks or so for the address labels. Then we've got Apple and Android stylus, like 10 bucks or so. Then what is it? What's our U? The brand is Finis, Finis. Looks like it connects to something. I'm not sure what this is. Finis. I'm not sure. Then, here, it's just a wireless mouse. Batteries on top of it, like 5 bucks for a wireless mouse. Then we have an X-Acto pencil sharpener. It is used. If it works, if it's not burnt up, I sell these things for about, like as high as $8 in this condition. So, what kind of vinyl records do we got? First one, and hit my camera. First one, let's try this again. I actually received this record right after Christmas time in a pallet, and I sold it to a subscriber very, very quickly. It didn't last long, but we got the Mariah Carey, the Merry Christmas album. And yeah, this one, all my records I sell for usually around $15 shipped is my selling price. Because you can ship these things for about a little over $3 a piece. It's very, very cheap to ship a record. So anybody wants to buy this thing, $15 shipped. It could be yours. All records, I do try them out, make sure they work okay, make sure they're not warped, make sure there's no issues with the actual record. Because sometimes records can have issues. We got Herbie Hancock, Maiden Voyage. A little bit of Herbie. But Herbie Hancock, more likely that'd be $15 ship for a used record. And then we got another Christmas record. We got Trans-Siberian Orchestra. This one looks like a double record on this one. It's got a whole bunch of songs. This one does still have the cover over the entire sleeve of it. Just, it's slit so you can pull out the actual records. So this one actually might be more than 15 shipped. This might be more like $20 shipped. I'll update below on price on this though. Last record. We got Lee Morgan. I've received this one also in a pallet recently. And this one also is $15 shipped for Lee Morgan. So that's it for box number 1. And it was a good one. Really good one. So, let me box this stuff up. I'll be right back with box number 2. Hopefully 2 is just as good as this first one. Be right back. Number 2. This one actually does weigh more than the first box. I think this one's probably more around probably a 30-pound range. Weighs a little bit more. Not a whole lot, but it does. It looks good from just the overall first presentation of it. We've got records and another record. Is that more? Yep. And more records. I'll put these off to the side. We'll do those probably last. Save those for later on. I see Xbox One game right here. Looks like Nintendo Switch games. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. So let me pull out this big, huge thing first. Let me get this thing out of the box. We've got a Magnavox CD boombox. Something like this, if it works, probably about $15 used. More than likely we'll sell this in person just because of shipping costs, but like $15 if it works. Keyword, if. Let's see. Let me get some of these big things out of here to start with. Oh, that's cool. This is a good box so far. We've got HDMI up converter DVD player. Sylvania, not the best brand though. I mean, this isn't like a highly desired brand, Sylvania. But I mean, this is going to be an easy sell. This will probably be something I put into my shop, probably for like 20 bucks. And yeah, this should sell pretty quickly. Probably, honestly, if I put this into the shop early this coming week, it'll be gone. It'll probably be gone by the weekend. No joke. Stuff like this usually sells pretty quickly. It doesn't last long. Oh, everybody's favorite item, an Amazon Basics corded keyboard. That's fun. Yeah, that's a hard sell. Just a few bucks for that. Not much. Ooh, there's another record. Oh, that's a good one, but it's kind of damaged. Put that in my record stack. Oh, more records here in the corner. There's a pretty good stack of records to go through. That's going to be fun. Is that all the records? Yes. Yes. It's all the records. Here we go. We've got some like stencils. It's like pretty much the whole alphabet of stencils. Chart pack. 6-inch letters. I have no clue if these have any value to them. Like, I probably won't sell these things for much. Probably like $5 for the whole thing. And try to see if I can get $5 for it. No guarantee that thing's even going to sell, though. Mystery box. Kind of. What are you? Wireless tie and head-worn microphone? Well, that's neat. Okay, okay. Wireless tie and head-worn microphone. Okay. It's not bad. Nothing that's like super desirable, but I mean, it will sell over time. Probably not much more like $20, $25, but yeah, it'll sell eventually. Then iPhone cord. What's this? USB Ethernet cord. Oh, probably. I'm not sure if I need to keep this one or not. I'm not sure if I have that cord already. Looks like, oh, we have a replacement screen for an iPad. And it's not even broken yet. It looked like it. I'm not sure which generation of iPad this is for, but it is a non-broken replacement screen. Most replacement screens for cell phones, iPads, tablets, e-readers, laptop screens, they're usually cracked or damaged, and this one does not look damaged. I don't see any cracks on it or damage. So that could be maybe like $10 or so, but I gotta figure out which one this goes to though. That could end up being a little bit of a challenge, but maybe like $10 or so, maybe. This is probably another keyboard, I bet. Yes, it is. What brand is it? An intelligent wireless keyboard and mouse combo? I don't see a mouse on it though. Oh, there it is. There's the mouse. The brand is Lucloud. It kind of looks like a knockoff Apple one. Just by the shape of it. If you know what I'm talking about. So that's exactly what it looks like. Is this a knockoff Apple one? That probably can't be much money. Probably like $20 for that because it's an off-brand. Just a knockoff. Not counterfeit, just a reproduction, like kind of knockoff. Look alike, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got. 7.5 watt Belkin wireless charger. This is a good $20 right here. The 7.5 watt, pretty fast charger. That is still brand new. It still has the film over the charger. That has not been used yet. This is probably at least 20 bucks right there. It could be around $25. But that's nice. I'll take that in a heartbeat. This has been a fantastic pallet so far. I have zero complaints in this pallet. This has been good. HD glass for an S9 Plus. And the glass isn't even in there, so they've already used the glass. The little outside little thing is in there, but that's pretty much trash now. It's on the floor, but it's still trash. Without the glass, it's kind of worthless. HDMI Wi-Fi display receiver for a dongle. What do you do? Connects, looks like it connects your phone, your tablet, your iPad, or your computer to your TV set. HDMI dongle. Huh, I don't really need it though. That's kind of cool. That's probably at least like 10 bucks or so. We've got Oprah and Deepak. Miraculous Relationships. Ooh, we got 1 disc, 2 discs. Looks like it is a DVD. 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's a 6-disc, 21-day meditation challenge. Oprah and Deepak Miraculous Relationships DVD. 21-day challenge. That could be something with a little bit of value right there. That could be like a $20, even like in used condition. I'm really not 100%. I'm not sure on that, but that could have a little bit of value to it still, even in used condition. Could. What we got? This one's called FM, No Static at All. Featuring music by Steely Dan. What is FM? This movie sounds familiar. There's the movie, FM. I'm going to watch this before I sell this. This movie sounds very familiar. I just cannot place where I've seen this before. But used DVDs, I try to get like $5 for them. I try. Sometimes I can't, and I mark them down to like $2 and $3, but I try for $5. Then we've got Xbox One game, Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition. I think the inner case is broken. Hopefully the disc isn't broken. Looks like it is just the case. Yeah, it's just the case. Here's a soundtrack CD. And then it has the actual game part of it. Yeah, it's just... Let me get rid of this loose plastic. So I have to get a replacement case for this before I sell this. Or if somebody wants to buy this, you know, you just know you're buying it with the case that it's missing the little grooves that hold the discs in place. But it has both games, just it needs a new case if you care about the case. If you don't care about the case, it's not a big deal. But I'll update below prices on this game because I have no idea if this game is like it's 2016. It's an older game. It probably can be much more like 15, 20 bucks, and I bet because it's older. We got a couple phones right here. We've got this one I sell for about $8. I get these all the time. And this one is about $12 in both used condition. It is the same phone. It's just expansion pack. So actually you could say these two combined are about 20 bucks. Actually, you could say. About 20 bucks combined. If you want to do it that way. Is this a journal? Yeah, it is. So you have a kind of like a tie-dyed white and black journal. Different. $5 or so. Oh, those vinyl letters go in here. Remember from earlier, those black vinyl letters? They all go into this thing right here. So I'll put them back in here. They just came right out. I'll put them back in there. tape it up, make it all nice and pretty. Then we have it's a bass clarinet reed. Fibercell Premier 2.5. Can't tell if it's new or used. Looks like it's new, but a Fibercell bass clarinet reed. I'll update below price on that. I'm not good on prices of stuff like that. Not good at all. Oh, this is another wireless charger, I think, isn't it? Oh yeah, this is. This is a Belkin wireless charger. You know that green one you saw earlier in the green packaging? This is the same one. Is it the same voltage? It probably is. It's either the 7.5 or the 10 watt like charging like speed. So this is probably more like $15 shipped, but Belkin's a fantastic brand for your wireless chargers for your iPhones and your Android devices. So without the packaging, you can knock off at least $5 or $10 because it's missing the packaging. Two things left in this box. We have Rapid X front and back seat car charger. Charge your stuff up, $10 or so. And here's something really good. We have The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for the Nintendo Switch. But is it in here? That's what we need to find out. Had a piece of tape on it just to hold it shut. It's not factory sealed. It is in there. Hip hip hooray. There's a little game cartridge right there. So what year did this game come out? 2017? It's probably still at least like 20, 25 bucks, I bet. Has to be. More than likely. So let's do these records now, which I've been dying to get to since I saw them. Move these over here now. Going through the records are my favorite part of electronic pallets. And the last couple I've done electronics, or at least the last one I know, there was no records, so I'm happy I got some this time. First one. We have Stevie Nicks, the very best of Stevie Nicks. I don't have any Stevie Nicks records in my entire collection. I don't have any. This is actually a double record. I might have to, I don't know, I might have to keep the Stevie Nicks the best just because I don't have any Stevie Nicks. Some of her stuff's okay. It's not bad. So I'm going to listen to this thing, both of them, and if I'm digging it, I'm going to keep it. But if not, then I'll sell it. But this is probably more like $20 shipped, I bet. But I'll update below. And I think I've already talked about Mariah Carey, I think, right? She's $15 shipped. Next, we've got Frank Sinatra. This is just Amazon's poly bag. It's not factory sealed. They poly bag certain items just to keep it clean. Let's see, this is a double? It's just a single. So we got Frank Sinatra at the Sands. So it's a live album of Frank Sinatra. Side 1, side 2, side 3, and side 4. I guess there is. It's missing one of the records. That stinks. Which one's it missing? That kind of really hurts it. Side 2, side 1. So it's missing record 2, which is side 3 and side 4. It is missing. That really stinks. So I'm going to show you the cover right here. The side 3 and side 4 songs will not be in here. So if you want to buy this thing, hit me up. $10 shipped. You get one out of the 2 records in it. So this one I did pull out. It is an Elvis Presley 68 Comeback Special 50th Anniversary Edition. But it is damaged, which that really stinks. Because somebody put tape on it, and then they ripped off the tape and damaged the cover. Why did you tape it? Oh, there we go. How cool is that? Oh, it's a CD thing. It's not records, it's CDs. Okay. I thought it was records. So it is 7 CDs altogether. A 68 comeback special of Elvis Presley. Awesome. So I'm guessing this is probably, honestly, this is probably at least, I bet you new, this is more, probably closer to about $80 new, $70, $80, $90 new. In this condition, this thing is probably at least about $50. In this condition, the only thing that's wrong with this is the cover has a little bit of damage to it because of a piece of tape that was on it. But yeah, I thought this was a record, but nope. It is a CD set. Still ultra cool though. So yeah, it's probably about 50 bucks, I bet. From my past experience of selling those kinds of like CD sets, probably what it is. I can't tell what this one is. This is just polybagged. Looks like it's called Skin and Earth. Is that right? I guess it is. Lights, Skin and Earth. Or it's by Lights. So I guess this artist's name is Lights? Never heard of this artist. Okay. So I'm guessing it's probably going to be about $15 shipped or so. In that range, more than likely. Okay. Next, we have Silverstein. Never heard of this group either. It was like 2014. Just one record. When broken is easily fixed. Okay. Probably like $15 shipped, more than likely. Next, we have Phil Collins, Face Value. That's a whole lot of Phil Collins right here, just coming at you. Awesome. I'm not a huge Phil Collins fan, though. A lot of his songs are good, but I'm not like a Phil Collins, like, I've got to have this in my collection. But, yeah, it's probably $15 shipped, I bet, for Phil Collins. But this next one, though, yeah, this one's going to be a keeper. This one's not for sale. We have Eagles, the greatest hits on the front, and then the back, it's the Eagles Greatest Hits Volume 2. So this is the Greatest Hits 1 and the Greatest Hits Volume 2 of the Eagles. I don't have any records of the Eagles, so this is freaking fantastic right here. This pretty much completes my Eagles collection on vinyl that I needed. It's all right here in one. I'll take it. I like it. This is the last record. This is the last item in the entire palette right here. Here we go. Michael Jackson Thriller. That's how you end this palette. You end it on freaking Thriller. I already own Thriller. One of the best records of all time is this record right here. So I do not need another copy of Thriller. But fantastic, fantastic record. And so if you are wanting this record, more than likely it's probably going to be $15 shipped. It could be as high as $20 shipped. I'll have to check prices on this thing. But yeah, freaking Thriller. I mean, if you're not a fan of this album, I mean, seriously, this thing's just a classic. But I've already got it, so I don't need 2 copies of it. So that's what we got. That is all 2 boxes on one pallet. I paid $273 for. That was over $2,000 in value. And I think I hit a freaking home run with this pallet. A home run. Just the camera. I pulled out the Canon GX7 Mark II, I think is what it's called. That alone will sell upwards of $500 for that one item in this pallet. One item will sell for almost $500. And I'm going to be keeping that PlayStation console. I'm going to be keeping a couple records. And yeah, everything else, I'm going to be selling it. So I'm going to make quite a bit of money on this pallet. This was fantastic. This was fun. I got records. I got gaming systems. I got PS4 games, Xbox One games. I got an expensive freaking camera. this was good. This is the kind of pallets that you wish to get for the price point I got it for too. So if there's anything in this that you would like to buy, I leave directions in the description box to this video of how to contact me through email. Send me a screenshot of me holding the item with the price of it, and let me know your PayPal email so I can send you an invoice. But you got to keep in mind that popular items like this record will probably sell very, very fast. So if I respond back, you know, I'm sorry, it's sold. You know, I'm sorry, but it's sold, because a lot of items are very popular and are highly desired, and they go quick. And but I do get a lot of the same items from time to time. So if it sells the first time, I'll get it a second time. If I get it a second time, I'll probably get it a third time eventually, and even a fourth time, and a fifth time, and a sixth time, and so on. So just be patient, and I'll probably get it again in the future. Just make sure that you contact me, you know, as soon as you can once you watch the video, and hopefully I still have it in stock. So thank you for watching me. I really appreciate it. I honestly do. I'm going to have content all coming up next week. I might start up a small little pallet series of a very large pallet that I bought. I might start that one up next week. I'm trying to decide on which one to do. I've got some great mystery boxes planned for next week. One subscription box at least, and maybe a different kind of video I haven't done yet. So we'll find out. I'll figure it out, and I'll see what happens. So thanks for watching. I'll see you soon, and I'm out.